Greetings to you. Hello, I am V. Welcome to my channel. Today I am reviewing my deck. It's called Red Hot Love, and it was inspired by a movie, which then brought me back to my childhood, back to when I used to have the big red gum. I don't know if anybody remembers that. I don't know if they still sell it. I don't know. I don't chew gum anymore, but it brought me way back to those days, back to the 90s, when I would just have the big red in my backpack, and I would have one like every hour in school. It was crazy. I used to hoard them. I used to buy so many of them. Here we have it, the Red Hot Love deck, and this backing my husband created it for me. I had a vision and he executed it like he always does with my other decks. So thank you for watching, and let's dive right in. So there are 40 cards. I'm gonna go with the first one here. I had to put them in alphabetical order again so you can see what it looks like. So the only change, I will let you know, the only change is that it will, if you order this deck, it will not be in gloss. It will not be glossy at all, because I was playing with it. You know, I've had it for like a week now, almost 2 weeks. It's just too slippery for my taste. I don't know. I don't like that. It bothers me. I want my deck to just sit there on the table and not slip everywhere. So, if you want to check out my pick a card readings, I did a few of them with this deck, and there will be more to come. Please check that out. I'll have a link in my description box. Okay, let's begin. 40 cards. Like I said, it will have smooth texture if you have my Eye Candy Oracle or my Autumn's Delight Oracle. It will feel just like that. So we have Apology, we have Avoidance, these Beginnings. Oh my gosh, look how pretty. So I was thinking of, a nice banner or border to go behind the words, and I couldn't find something that was pretty. I couldn't think of anything that would look good besides a rectangle. So my husband decided to make little hearts popping out, and then we put like we made the words 3D, so it kind of looks like it's popping out a little bit. So anyway, you'll see it better. It has like a little shadow behind the white words. Beginnings, and I will do a little sample reading towards the end. Blinded. Thanks to the amazing photographers for your beautiful pictures. Breakthrough. Communication. Who remembers these phones? I used to love payphones, and there was some like this. Not like this though, not red. Mine was like blue or black, or I'm sorry, like a black booth or metal booth. But I like seeing them in movies. I like seeing those. Declaration of love. I declare love. Disappearing act. So there are two cards that they kind of, I mean, not quite, but I will let you know. It's the Disappearing Act, and then we have No Show. So I'm going to tell you what the difference is. So we have Disappearing Act. I'm going to put this aside so you can know what I'm talking about. Ex-lover. Extremities. Fire. This is like the King of Wands on steroids. Yeah. Fertility. Come on, you have to have one of these, right? You gotta have a fertility card. Lady in red. Lady in red. Good fortune. So the word I chose, why did I choose good fortune for the ruby? Well, I googled rubies, and good fortune was one of the main keywords that popped up. I'm like, oh my gosh, I have to put that in the deck. I have to. And balloons, hot air balloons. I googled that as well, and hot air balloons mean happiness. Did you know that? I didn't know that until I started doing research. I always do research for words for my cards just to make sure. Like if I'm stuck, I'm like, man, what? I can't think of a word for this card. Let's go Googling. Let's go fishing. So yeah, it takes a lot of research to put these decks together, because I want everything to be perfect. I'm a perfectionist. I'm a Virgo with Sagittarius in my chart. You know how that is, right? Hollow. Mannequins. They're empty inside. hollow and very stoic. Incompatibility. Why? Why did you choose this word, V? Well, glitter and pepper, does that really go together? No. So they're incompatible. There you go. That was a simple one. So although they do look pretty in gloss, they will irritate you after a while. You're like, oh my gosh, would you stay put? No, but I do find that glossy decks, after you shuffle them 1,000 times, they're not as slippery. But then you see your fingerprint marks on there as well. So I mean, if you don't mind all that, then it's up to you. If you want to buy glossy decks, but mine will not be glossy. I do love how shimmery they are though. But I like the perfect shimmery glossy types that don't. It's like thicker and there's a little bit more friction, but this doesn't really have that much friction unless you shuffle it 1,000 times. Intimacy. Mind games. So this is gonna tickle your love fancy. If you have, I mean, this isn't just, it's not really, it's not all good stuff in love. It's, the shadow sides of love as well. And I do have a 40 Shades of Love coming very soon. Total different vibes, different types of love. You'll see. I'm gonna have to wait a little bit on that because I'm perfecting that one, making it look prettier. And it's gonna go on my next batch of bulk ordering. But that is like that's like the other side of this deck. So they balance each other very well, and I probably will end up shuffling them all together at some point. But let's go on. Nightlife. I love the nightlife. I like to boogie. So for the nightlife, this can be like the night owl. You functioning more, things just working out better for you at nighttime. I know I'm a night owl. You meeting your person at night, maybe just having a rendezvous at night or whatever the case is. That's how you can apply that to your love life or to your love readings. Maybe they work the twilight shift. Who knows? No show. Okay, this is what I'm talking about. So the no show and the disappearing act. This is not the same. And I thought about it. I'm like, is this redundant? No, it's not. So the no show, it's you having a date. You saying, hey, let's go meet here and here and here, and they never show up. They always leave you hanging, or they cancel, or they make up all these excuses, and you're waiting and waiting and waiting, and you're like, what the heck? And then they make promises, and then the next day they still don't show up, and it's the same story, right? So that's where this comes in, where they make promises. Yeah, I'll be there for our kid's birthday party, and then they don't come. So I'm just giving examples. So that's that, and then we have the disappearing act is them ghosting you. You having a good connection, and then you don't hear from them. Yeah, let's have fun. I can't wait to, go on road trips with you and meet your family. And then all of a sudden they give you the cold shoulder. There's no contact. They don't message you anymore. They act like you don't exist. And yeah, totally ghosting. So there's a difference between the no-show and the disappearing act. And then you're left with no closure, no explanations. It's like that uneasy feeling, like what the heck, what did I do? And then you can apply that to every area. It's not just your love. It can be friendships. Like we were good friends, and all of a sudden you stop talking to me. What did I do? Did I say something wrong? You start like it starts like building up over time in your head, and it's very frustrating. So we have old fashions. That old fashioned love, opening the doors, the car doors, paying for the dinners and stuff like that. Old soul here. Okay, then we have passage. So I had to look up. So I found this beautiful bridge, and I'm like, okay, but what can this mean? And so of course I looked it up. I needed to narrow everything down and make sure I had concise words. And then I got passage. Oh yeah, passage, a break. It's like, yeah, the bridge, right? So there's not a blockage, there's movement. You're able to travel, change, move from one part of your relationship to the next. So passage. That's why this is here. you know? You're stuck in the boyfriend stage. No, now there's room for growth. There's room for evolvement, like you moving to the fiance stage, and yeah. And this can also be a two-way street, you know, coming and going. You both giving that reciprocal love too. It's not just one way. It's two-sided. So you even exchange here, back and forth, back and forth. So, okay, performance. What scenario can I give for performance? Let's see. It's all an act. It's all an act. You love me? Really? Show me. Show me, you really love me. Mm-mm. That's a freestyle song. If you really love me, show me. Don't just tell me, you know? If you really want to get married, come on, I'm waiting for that ring. Show me. And this can be, you know, performance in other areas, if you know what I'm saying. Acting like, I don't know, somebody faking the funk, I don't know. So we have reconciliation. Yep, reconciliation. Come together after a long time of hating each other's guts. Or just, you know, maybe just lost touch. Maybe you used to hang out when you were kids and now you come together and you like, oh, wow, I missed you. Restraints. What's holding you back? What's confining you? So that can go in different ways, you know. It can be like the manipulator, having you on lockdown, you're in control, or this is you, you know, you restraining yourself. You're not letting yourself love. You're not opening your heart of love. We have risks, taking risks, romance. You gotta have the romance card in the love deck, don't we? Yeah. Trust. So you're like, what? Trust with the dog? Come on. Pets scream loyalty. Dogs scream loyalty to me. And so, yeah, of course, I did my research, and trust was coming out big time with as far as like dogs and yeah, trust. Yeah, there's like something profound with, you know, your fur babies. There's a mutual trust you have with them. They know to come to you for food and love and affection, and you know to go to them for love and affection, and they love you unconditionally. It's just, yeah, nice trust you share with your pets. Toxic. Why? Yeah, come on. Toxic. Your love is toxic. This energy, this relationship is toxic. We're no good for each other. So the pepper with the chocolate. So the chocolate, if a dog eats chocolate, it's toxic. I just noticed that. Just right now. I just noticed. I'm like, oh wow, the dog eats chocolate. It's toxic. Anyway, so then you have chocolate with spice. That combination can be a little tasty, but if you have too much, your stomach will end up hurting. You have the one. Union. Let's get married. Let's put a ring on it. Let's commit. You don't even have to put a ring on it and get married right away. You can just vow to, you know, make a promise to each other, and then who knows where that will take you 5 years from now. Work in progress. You got the staple here. You have the pencil, the pen, you have the buttons, the glitter, you have the note paper. Work. You're putting effort into your relationship. Walk a mile in my shoes. Don't judge. Don't assume. Walk a mile. Understand where I'm coming from. That's what that means. Savage. Oh my gosh, how did I get there? Oh my gosh, I thought I had everything in order. That sucks. Whatever. That was supposed to go in the where the W's are. Savage. So this, look, there's a cactus. Let's see the little pricks, the cactus pricks. So this, to me, it's like, watch your words. Your words cut like a knife. Just think of the Queen of Swords with this one. Yes, but instead of one sword, there's many swords here on this cactus. So savage, relentless. She's ruthless. No, not relentless, ruthless. Secrets. What are you hiding? separation. Time to cut ties. It's time. Time to say goodbye. Signs. Pay attention to the red flags and synchronicities. Your intuition is telling you something. Silence. Solitude. So there were a few things here in this picture, but we photoshopped them out to keep it simple. Spying. Who's spying on you? Who's watching your social media? Who wants to get back into your life? Strategy. Thinking of a game plan. So this is the backing, like I said. Tarot size 2 3/4 by 4 3/4. Here's my eye candy oracle. Same size. Glossy, and this is smooth. Alright. And then let's shuffle and do a reading. What does the collective need to hear? 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 Alright, my friend. We have trust, the declaration of love, no show, and I'm going to pull one from the middle of the deck. Incompatibility. Oh my gosh. Alright. This is telling me to tell you to trust your intuition. You know your person, you and your person are not vibing very well. Your connection is like kaput, there's nothing there. Someone needs to declare love or go home. This person does not give you, does not exchange energy. This person does not show up. This person does not. There's some kind of lack in this this chemistry here. So you need. It's like you're saying, show me. Do you love me or not? Do you love me or not? You're not showing me anything. Tell me. You gotta tell me what you're feeling. Do you want to be with me? Can I trust you? And then you have this incompatibility. So it's kind of like your chemistry. The chemistry is off. You're needing more from your person. You need to trust your intuition. Maybe you need to trust your person, vice versa. Maybe you guys are just not meant for each other right now. But there's some kind of lack here. Lack. This person, there's no love here, or there's not an expression of love or reciprocal love here. It's like, yeah, we're missing something. The cup falleth over. This can also be like the abandonment card, you know, like the 5. I mean, we do have an abandonment card here. The 5 of Cups, or no, I'm sorry, the 8 of Cups, right? Or the 5 of Cups, however you want to look at it. One cup fall over, you still have one standing up there. But also like the 8 of Cups, where you're like walking away from something. It's like no show. You're saying goodbye, kaput, I'm done. Finding where the grass is greener. So if you're interested in this deck, this is what I'm doing. I'm doing a PayPal pre-launch. And so I'm placing my order very soon, so I should get it and then have it ready in my hands to mail to people by the first week of December, maybe the second week, the latest, because you know I'm waiting. It takes a while for my manufacturer to print it and then send it to me. So if you would like first dibs, like I said, PayPal pre-launch, please do contact me on social media, Facebook or Instagram. And or my Hotmail, I'll have it linked below. And then when the time comes, I will send you an invoice, and it will be cheaper compared to Etsy.